response to climate change today will determine the world we live in tomorrow and will shape the health of children across the globe at every stage of their lives. The Lancet Countdown, tracking progress on health and climate change, monitors our choices, demonstrating what action, or the failure to act, means for human health. There are many paths we can take, from a world of extremes and uncertainty, where a child has to fight simply to survive, to an environment that creates the conditions that allows them to thrive. If we continue down our current path, a child born today will live through a world that is over 4 degrees warmer, with a changing environment threatening the food they eat, the air they breathe, and the communities they grow up in. Air pollution, already dangerously high in more than 90% of cities, will worsen and further damage their hearts and lungs from the moment they take their first breath. As they grow, food insecurity will rise, with children among the worst affected by the malnutrition and stunting that comes from crop failure in a more volatile climate. Throughout their adult lives, they will experience more heat waves, stronger storms, the spread of infectious disease, and see climate change intensify mass migration, extreme poverty, and mental illness. But the future doesn't have to look this way. A global response that limits temperature rise to well below 2 degrees will transform the life of a child born today for the better. Children in the UK will see an end to coal by their 6th birthday, and the growth of solar and wind energy, resulting in cleaner air across the country. In France, the last petrol car will be sold by the time they turn 21, with cycleways and green spaces supporting safer and more livable cities. And they will celebrate their 31st birthday as the world finally reaches net zero emissions, securing a healthier future for coming generations. Which of these 2 pathways the world travels down will depend on the decisions of individuals, businesses, and governments. And only an ambitious response can ensure that the health of a child born today isn't defined by a changing climate. Visit the Lancet Countdown online to find the latest assessment of the state of health and climate change in your country.